Yep, I'm bringing us back to crazy, cackling chameleon Kamala Harris. What is going on, everybody? I'm Ty Smith. Welcome to my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. I hope you guys are all following me on the platforms you see above and below. And I also hope and pray that y'all are hitting this like button so that my content can be spread, so that my content can consistently be recommended to you. It is dire that you hit that thumbs up button, folks. I know people ask for it after you watch the video, but no, that simply means you want my content to constantly be recommended to you, all right? Also, if you want me to check out a clip, like shout out to Roper. Shout out to Roper, who is a sponsor of this particular video. No, not the sponsor. I'm just joking, y'all. Roper is the one that sent in this request through patreon.com/Modern Renaissance Man for me to check out these few things that he sent me here, folks. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. That way you will know that YouTube has unsubscribed you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, it's because YouTube unsubscribed you. So y'all gonna go, dang, I did not even know that, Ty. Yeah, check it out. Look, you're most likely unsubscribed. All right, we got to get on this, folks. You heard what I said in the beginning about cackling, crazy chameleon Kamala. She, 2 days ago, put out a tweet, I guess you can call it. She posted on X, whatever. And it's just a complete, another smack to the American people's face. Here we are dealing with one of the worst hurricanes that ever hit this country, Hurricane Helene. Here we are having another Category 5 hurricane that's in the Gulf right now that's supposed to make its way towards Florida. And hopefully by then it can be a Category nothing. But it's on its way to possibly be in a Category 4 or 3 by the time it makes landfall. It is going to be horrible. One of the mayors in one of the cities there is saying, like, it's just going to be a death trap to get out, to completely get out, right? In the midst of us about to have another hurricane go through Florida, which there's going to be definitely devastation. And we also have Helene that already just messed. Helene is just horrible, guys. It's terrible, the stuff I've seen. Americans are already down and out. And here we got Kamala Harris insulting them with saying that they can get a $750, which people are going online and showing proof that they're being denied. Then we got Kamala Harris that pushed this out. Shout out to my guy. You see right there, Vice President Harris. And I want you to pay attention to when she did this. 10/5/2024, 29 million views. The people of Lebanon are facing an increasingly dire humanitarian situation. I am concerned about the security and well-being of the civilians suffering in Lebanon and will continue working to help meet the needs of all civilians there. To that end, the United States will provide nearly $157 million in additional assistance to the people of Lebanon for essential needs such as food, shelter, water, protection, sanitation to help those who have been displaced by the recent conflict. This additional support brings total U.S. assistance to Lebanon over the last year to over $385 million. There you go, you Americans. That's a way to really stick it to you. That's the way to stick it to you, you Americans, because you know what? I told y'all. You know, people say I hate being right. Yeah, I don't hate being right. I'm not going to lie. I like being right. I like also being wrong because you know what? If I am wrong about something, it lets me get the opportunity to see where I got it wrong at so I can make it better or perfect it. Years ago, I told you guys that this is the equivalence of what the Bible describes as an imbecile. When the Bible says, if you don't take care of your own home, it tells you that you're worse than an imbecile, right? You are you are horrible in God's eyes if a man doesn't take care of his home. I told you guys that all you have to do is look at the actions of this current administration. I don't care what Trump says. I don't care what Biden says. I don't care what Kamala says. I don't care what J.D. Vance says. I look at the actions, and I told you guys based off of the clear as the air between me and you and this camera right now, as clear as the air is right now, I told you guys that this administration is going to show based off of their actions that they are not putting you Americans first. I told you that. And look what we have going on right now. I said there is no way in the world that I would take care of my neighbors next to me here, behind me, in front of me. There's no way I would help take care of my neighbors and their issues and their problems if my house is not taken care of. Do I care for them? Yes. Do I want the best for them? Yes. But I have to make sure my house is taken care of first before I even think about helping anybody else. Look what we have going on right now. I don't have to name all the stuff off from the border to what happened in Maui to what happened in East Palestine. Now we got North Carolina, Asheville. We got Tennessee. And now we get ready to have Florida. There is no way in the world that the United States should be dishing out money to anybody besides us that's here right now with the stuff we have going on. Before we even had Hurricane Helene, before we even had the border crisis, before we even had Maui, Hawaii incident, before we had East Palestine, we should have been addressing the issues that was going on here with the homelessness, the disenfranchised, tore down. We should have been addressing that. Homelessness and all that. Veterans. We should have been addressing that. And now what did? They put all their focus on everything else and everybody else. Now what? 3 proxy wars now? 3 proxy wars. Peace and prosperity is what we don't have right now, but we did have it when Trump was in. Just keep it real. And it gets even worse. This woman right now, who Biden says she gets to do everything he gets to do, he said it. Don't believe me? Biden said it. Can't even get the answers right. I want to push blame somewhere else. She can't even answer the question. She lies right there to your face. And folks, just take a shout out to the right wing angel for this information right here.
If I'm asleep and there's an intruder, do you think
for years? And so I know this is not a problem that started with your administration.
Correct.
But there was an historic flood of undocumented immigrants coming across the border the first 3 years of your administration. As a matter of fact, arrivals quadrupled from the last year of President Trump. Was it a mistake to loosen the immigration policies as much as you did?
That's it. Was it a mistake?
Long-standing problem. And solutions are at hand. And from day one, literally, we have been offering solutions.
What I was asking was it a mistake?
Is that hard to answer that?
To kind of allow that flood to happen in the first place?
I think the policies that we have been proposing are about fixing a problem, not promoting a problem. Okay?
But the numbers did quadruple.
And the numbers today, because of what we have done, we have...
Which is what? Come upon an election year? Huh?
Cut the flow of illegal immigration by half.
But should you
we
have done
cut
that?
the
Should
flow
you have
of
done
fentanyl by...
Stick with it, man. Kamala Harris, since you want to go on people's podcasts, I dare you come on mine. I mean, I know y'all listening out there, all the different outlets. Have Kamala Harris do an interview with me. Y'all won't do that. I won't let her get by with that. Madam, woohoo, madam, was it a mistake? Madam, was it a mistake? Madam, was it a mistake? This is easy, yes or no. Answer for the American people that's watching you right now. These are votes. I can change my mind if you answer this question right. You never know. You can change my mind. I doubt it, but answer the question. Look how she's steady going on.
I have, but we need Congress to be able to act to actually fix the problem.
They never needed Congress to do this. We all know it. Trump said it. We've seen it all through. Multiple congressmen have said it on the Democratic side and on the Republican side that they don't need Congress to go and do this. They don't need it. What they want is something to be passed as if it's going to be some bipartisan thing that they're wanting to go and put it together to help the border or take care of the border, seal the border, get more government edges. That's what they claim they want to do through Congress, bipartisan wise. But what they don't tell you is that they always include something in there that's going to fill their pockets and fill Taiwan's pocket and fill Ukraine's pocket. It hardly ever has anything to do exclusively with the Americans. It's always some other entities that's involved in it. Again, as proof that this administration does not care about you, the American people. Plain and simple. Let me know what y'all think about all this by leaving it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget, if you want to see the next video that I'm doing in chronological order, the next video is going to be that one up there. And if you want to see things that I do on this channel that's a variety, it will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.